haunting imagery with striking, evolving progressions throughout. I loved the evolution of the animation and how it emerged from within itself. I think the lack of dialogue also made the soundscape that much more effective, so I could focus on the jangling of the shackles, the wind blowing in a new direction, the power of the wind. Great images that really stick with me. The same weapon used to hold people in is the same weapon that can set people free to return to their roots. Um, and the moment of returning back to the land, back to nature, and the purification of water was a beautiful place of transformation from man, or the idea of man, back to bird and back to nature.
What struck me about this film was kind of the sound of this sound and music. So the use of the wings and sort of the air, kind of as the bird flies through, as well as the sort of light music. I think that was a great touch because as it starts, it makes you feel very serene and like you're soaring as well. So I think that was a very good touch by the filmmaker. And then at around 2 minutes, I liked how he kind of goes in first as a bird and then comes out in chains as a human being. And I love how that sort of circles back towards the end as the chains are broken and he goes into the water now and he's back to being a bird. I do like that sort of the circle, like the completion of the circle. Um, it kind of makes you feel like you were sort of taken on a journey and you started off one place and you end off at a different place. So I think that's really great for the narrative. I like that there wasn't wall to wall music. I do enjoy the little breaks in between because it made the music, whenever it came in, all the more powerful and important because it's clear that the filmmaker chose to place it at certain times because it had a certain meaning whenever it did.
I love the way that there was so much motion captured in this film, especially with the bird flying at the beginning and then transforming back and forth, into a human and back into a bird. I thought was so captivating, and there was constantly just some sort of motion going on, which I thought was just really beautiful and exciting. I just really enjoyed all of the shape shifting throughout and the themes of transformation and just the feelings of being free and breaking through the chains, juxtaposed with all the imagery surrounding being chained down and held captive. I thought the contrast was just absolutely great.
I loved the style of it. I love the artwork and the storytelling. This is a minimalist film. It's almost entirely black and white. It uses a lot of simple, straight lines. Use of color is very sparing and very meticulous. And I really appreciated the film's message. I thought the movie did a great job of using images and visuals to show mankind's relationship to nature and to ourselves. You can feel how trapped the bird feels. You can feel how trapped the humans feel in the film. It's very visceral and has an important message.
I feel like the animation style made like was informed by this tone and the style of story that was being told. Like it wasn't I can do this animation style and I want to tell this story, we'll put them together. It was like I'm gonna tell this story and use this animation style to tell this story. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how it felt in my head. Like it was like you're gonna tell this story with this type of tone, you have to use this style. Like the dark colors with the gold, with the like hand drawn vibes. I don't know. I really rock with it. I really rock with it. That's just me though. And then also I really liked the sound design. That was really cool too. I think especially with no dialogue, it's all on the sound design to really carry it.
I loved how they had it as a like black backdrop with a like not white but this kind of yellowish tint for the actual animations itself. I loved that a lot of it was this kind of like puppeteer work for the style of drawing that they were going for as they were telling this story visually. I thought it was really, really interesting. I thought it was really, really well done. I really loved the artwork. I loved that type of drawing, that type of animation was really beautiful. And just the way that they told this story, the way that they moved and transitioned as it continued and as it went was so, so beautiful. Like
I really enjoyed the animation style within Red Wisdom. I love the way the shapes and characters, animals, people, birds, things move. I thought that was really cool, and even like the background of it, it felt like watching a story. And it was a really, really cool approach.